All right, folks. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Politics of the Week. Politics, yeah, I Talk TV Media Network. Wherever you are watching me or hearing me from the sound of my voice, welcome to the show. This is where we talk politics, nothing but politics here at Talk TV Media Network. Again, today is the 9th of June, 2023. My name is Sam Gadu. Those of you who are joining me, wherever you are watching me from what part of the earth, welcome to the show, no matter what time it is from your end of the world. Welcome to the show. Today we will be talking nothing but politics, weekly recap of happenings and events occurring and taking place around the world. Here in the US, in Liberia, this is the day, the time I normally use to just talk about politics and my colleagues, as well as along with my colleagues. So wherever you are, welcome to the show. We call it Political Spotlight here at Talk TV Media Network. Um, we talk everything, just like sweet cassava. Those of you who are eating your leg, Google cassava, you work throughout the week. The week has come to an end. Today is Friday. Weekend is here. Another weekend is here. So I wonder what plans you have for the weekend. But howbeit, before we begin our show today, those of you who are mourning your loved ones, relatives, parents, we say Nomaya, the Liberian way. Our condolences to all of you, and especially to another good friend of mine who lost her grandmother, First Lady Naomi Goko. Um, our sympathy on behalf of the network as well. And those of you who are celebrating your birthday, oh my God, June birthdays are so plenty. The June birthdays that I know are so many, So many, so many. Those of you celebrating this month of June, a special, special shout out to all of you, especially my darling baby girl, uh, Elizabeth, and so many of you. I'll be putting all that list together. Diamond, Blessing, what all of you guys, you know, on it. So many. Jamune, but this is where I just want to use this time to give a special shout out to um, all of you guys who are celebrating your birthdays um, for this month of June. Okay, the politics. Let's begin, man. A lot is pressing on my heart. I want us to talk about. Uh, Hopefully next week as well. I'll be bringing my colleague who has another passion for what is happening in Liberia. But for breaking events, for those of you who are not aware, here in the U.S., we had an indictment against a former president, Donald J. Trump. That's just something, a recap of events that is unfolding right now as we speak. You know, and he's charged for another 37 counts. You know, man, it's crazy, and the arraignment is set for Tuesday. So we started getting that last night, and it actually came from himself, and then today the federal government. This is the first time, charges coming from the federal government are very intense and very strict because they know, Uncle Sam, but for its former president of a nation, you know, all the saga, all of these issues that he's going through. Just recently we witnessed another court proceedings in New York where he had to appear before the jury, the judge, and uh, 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 that is ongoing as well. And then another one in Florida, which is even more stricter, more heavier, as we're hearing from the legal minds, legal practitioners, that it's more even serious. And he doesn't even care. He's gone playing golf, from what we heard today. So for most of you out there, most of you out there, the law is the law. This is where I respect the American system. The system work. And this is what's happening around the world where the system is not working for the people because no one is above the law. No matter who you are, former president, how rich you are, no one is above the law, right? But is this making him more famous because he is in the number one seat contention, running again for the Republican Party, right? That is what he's doing as a standard bearer. And there are a lot of contestants that we saw this week that joined the race as well, like Chris Christie, former president, vice president Mike Pence as well. So all those guys joined the race, and so many of them, even the governor of Florida, all of them are joining the race. Almost 12 of them now, the Republican. So they have a huge selection of the field, Republican field, to choose someone. But do they still want to go with someone who has such controversy? That's just a lot of controversy Donald Trump is bringing to the table. Or maybe some people are just used to the drama. They just love the drama, to be honest. So that's ongoing. That's what's happening with United States. That's the trending event right now. And another trending event that we saw just a few hours ago, which we actually posted on our website as well, has to do with um, the Unity Party. The Unity Party is gaining so much momentum, my people. Hmm? Gaining so much momentum in LIB. You know, uh, JMB, the Unity Party. We just saw them District 2 today, Jacobtown. Yesterday we saw them out there, and the crowds are in the numbers. Crowds are huge. what type of signal is this sending to the opposition parties as well as the ruling establishment of Judge Weah, the CDC? You know, this is what we want to find out. What type of information, what establishment info does this scare the current CDC led government? Does it scare them at all? Are they afraid of what's going on? Hmm? Because it's not easy to go through what they're going through. With the economy moving in the direction it's moving, people are struggling and suffering. Everywhere you go around town, you see so many people selling in the streets. Everywhere, Monrovia, as just like we heard from the standard bearer of the Unity Party, Ambassador Joseph Nimabokai, that there's nowhere you will go in Monrovia. It seems like everyone is into business, doing business, because that is the only means for survival now in Liberia. That is the only means for survival. So business everywhere, in the streets, on the sidewalks, everywhere you think. You know, it's like do or die now. Yeah, do or die is going on. That's kind of what's happening here. Um, but that's just one side of it, and of what's happening today, trending in Liberia as well. And I will take a quick break and come back. But let me find a song for you guys so I can play while I take a quick break as well. So that way you'll be able to enjoy while I'm taking my break. But share the link, folks. Share the link. Those of you who are joining us, who are watching, join us. Greet a hunter, people hunter. This is the time of the year. We have 4 months to go, folks, for elections in Liberia. Yeah. Led by your word, be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh, no, man, don't let you be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. Deceiver man, let you be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. If they roll, let you be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh, now listen to me, my people. Listen to me. Let me tell you the story about a greedy old man. Hey, he passed the oil royal to the people. The people told you are going to leave it. You are proving yourself. Get the people change with the whole right now. In the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Bon County crying. Go and tell my people, go and tell them I'm crying. Because the leader for the issue, I'm crying so much, so much. And I wake up in the middle of the night, and I call my beautiful wife. I said, comfort for land. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bogate crying, say, the leader for the issue. Then I call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't sack me. Do not be like the Peter Hunter or a Ryan. Don't be the boy. Be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. Won't tire when you be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. Everyone tire with the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter. If you're older, you be the hunter. Yeah, we don't want you to be the hunter.
political zogo. Don't mind, he's a political zogo. They are lying like riot to the people. There's the only 2011. They all left from Bone County.
All right, all right, all right. They are political zogos. Folks, they are political zogos. Welcome to the show again. That was a very good break. Give us chance. This is a time of the year when politicians come around to give you, to entice you. Let me use the right word. To entice you with pennies and bags of rice. And you give them your votes. It's amazing how, when you live in the Western world like where we are, you just don't do that. You just, nobody will just buy your vote like that. But because living in a third world country where poverty is at a peak, it's understandable, but it's not the right thing to do. It's not good at all, you know, for anyone to just buy your right. Just like in the Bible, someone buying your birthright. That's what that is. When someone is buying your birthright, folks, you don't want that. That's not what you want to do as an individual, as a personality. But the main thing that I want us to talk about today has to do, part of it has to do with smoking. This stuff that is infesting the society, drugs in Liberia. In as much it's part of the politics because politics is involved into it at the detriment of the youth of that country. So hookah, most of you who knows that hookah or shisha or water pipe or kush, um, all of that stuff is stuff that I want to talk about. And I'm just touching on this topic because I have a colleague of mine who's very much passionate about it and interested to come on board as well to be a part of the show. And we will be having a second part of it next week because this is just not solely dedicated to that topic. We have a lot of other topics that we'll be talking about. But hookah, let me bring that on the board. You see, uh, a hookah, shisha, or water pipe is a single or multi-stemmed instrument for heating or vaporizing and then smoking either tobacco, flavored tobacco, or sometimes cannabis, hashish, and opium, right? So when you go around town or most entertainment places, or some people buy, they keep it in their homes, you know, they have what they call a shisha, that whole pot or whatever they call it, a hookah, they smoke it. And what is smoking it is deadly. It's the same as cigarettes. It's deadly just like cigarettes, you know. But they can smoke opium through those pipes, you know, hashish. They can smoke tobacco, you know. And the effect of that, it goes to your lungs. It destroys you. It causes cancers, brain lack of brain functioning properly. A lot of effects that all of this stuff cause, and I will put all those causes up so those of you, our viewing audience, will be able to see. It's bad. This is infested in the Liberian society, and it's destroying the youth of Liberia immensely, destroying the youth of Liberia. You know, the government of Liberia is not stringent on measures, putting measures in place that will handle this kinds of stuff, that will control this. They are not, so which is sad. They, if you just listen, just watch a few weeks ago, the government of Liberia lost a huge case that has to do with drugs that were, smuggled through the border and where evidently you could see it. It was caught 100 million plus United States dollars. The government of Liberia lost that case, which is sad. And then you find out the government released the perpetrators and they're missing, they're gone out of action. What does that tell you? That a government arm of persecution, It's either behind what's happening or in favor of what's happening, and they don't care. So they relax the rules, and this draws ends up on the market. And that's why when you see, in fact, what they call right now in Kush in Liberia, you take it, you pass out. You don't even know who you are. You passed out once you smoke it or you take it in. You're gone. When you go to most entertainment areas, you see these young girls, our youth, beautiful young girls, and it's because of peer pressure is causing one of these things. Peer pressure is one of those things that's causing it. They say, oh, you get tried it, man. It ain't nothing because it's not like you holding a piece of cigarette in your hand, like the way cigar or Marlboro or all of that is. This is like a long pipe. It's passing through the water, distilled water in there, and then you're smoking it, and then you're getting high over it. A lot of our young people, boys, girls, men, are being destroyed in Liberia, and they are doing it for fun. They think it's fun. It's not funny. You're doing it at the detriment of your life. If I'm lying, let me bring this photo up so you can see what I'm talking about. This is what that does. Let me bring this down. When you smoke hookah, shisha, or water pipe, this is what it does, right? Um, you get to go through this. Brain, number one, effect to your brain. You can get a stroke, a wrinkled skin. By the time you look over the years, 1 or 2 years going down, because you're a constant smoker of it, you know, you start seeing your skin acting funny, wrinkle, right? You stand the risk of getting mouth cancer because you're smoking. This one smoke on one area, and then they drop it down. They pass it the same pipe to another partner of theirs. You know, if it is group of people, they just pay for one hooker, a C shot, and they just set it on the table or two and just pass it around. So you stand the risk of getting mouth cancer, throat cancer, heart disease, lung cancer. This is proven. This is what this does. And because it's politics, we want to talk because about this. We want to talk about it because our politicians are taking advantage of what's happening with shisha. They're relaxing the rules. It's everywhere in Liberia. You know, in most entertainment places in Liberia has these shisha, hooker, water pipe stuff, and through it, the smoking, tobacco, cannabis, opium, all of that stuff. And so this is the cause of that, you know, short wind sicknesses, asthma, stomach cancer, stomach ulcer, kidney and bladder cancers, infertility issues. Those of you who want to born, have kids, you're causing problem. Even it's funny, some of them can be pregnant and they're doing it. You know, problems to your cervix, ladies, your ovaries, your uterus, cancers, all of that. Blocked arteries, weak bones, diabetes complications. This is what shisha does. This is what shisha does. And I just wanted to just point that out, folks. Just so you know that next week I'm bringing my colleague up here who will highlight more about it. Um, we'll talk a little bit more about it. But this is definitely, it's destroying our youth. It's destroying our young people. It is destroying society. Tobacco in a different way. You know, medicine, cannabis is coming in the form of like juice, Kool-Aid, you know, uh, tablets and stuff. Like here in Oklahoma, in the U.S., where medical marijuana has been legalized. It is look at the effect. Who is it destroying? It's the black majority, the blacks, folks, especially here in America, where medical marijuana. I'm not against medical marijuana if it is being restricted. where in a hospital you are undergoing a major surgery where the doctors have to use it, you know, to help you relax. But wherein you can walk into a store, any Kennedy store around town here in Oklahoma or any part of Denver, Colorado, and just buy it, you know, because even here the restrictions are not that straighter because yes, you got to have a medical card, but it's easy to get it. If I get it and my body cannot get it, I can go to the store and go buy and share it. See what's happening? So the room is slim. It's destroying people. Yeah, every store, almost every street you walk by, now 1 mile is too long. You find a store, a medical marijuana store, where you can go in and buy it. It's legalized. It's legal here in the U.S. Then how much more Liberia, where poverty, Africa, where poverty is? I mean, it's so prevalent. Somebody already in their problem. Then you get in something that will make them enjoy their problem. That's what's happening. Somebody already done, they're struggling, they don't know their way out. Then you open a society, you give them drugs, you give them opium, marijuana, all of that to help them with their problem, their struggle. You're not killing them, you're killing them. That's what's happening. So these rules need to be straight because we are destroying the generation that is coming after us. The generation for tomorrow, for a better tomorrow, for a better world, for a better society. We are destroying that generation by giving them drugs called medical marijuana. And here in America, in the US, it's greatly affecting the black communities. It is. The black communities. As a way of suppressing the black community down, as a way of keeping you down. That is what's happening, y'all. That is what continues to happen. Suppressing you so they stay up there, folks. That's it. But that's all I wanted to talk about so far because we have another time where we will come and talk more about that next week, especially this coming week. No, not this week, next week. But I just wanted to throw highlights on it that it will destroy you all kinds of cancer, throat, brain, you know, ulcers and stuff. It gives you all of that. So if you know your friend, if you know someone you care about, if you know someone you love, tell them shisha is not good. Hookah is not good. Water pipe smoking, you know, all of these instruments, vaporizing them and smoking. Tobacco is not good. Whether it doesn't matter what type of tobacco it is, flavored tobacco, through the hookah or shisha, whatever it is, all these water stamped instruments and stuff, it's not good for you. Cannabis, we understand opium, all of that. But the Liberian government need to rise up. The government of George Weah, because even some of the ministers and top brass of government, some of them are involved into, smoking some of this stuff. That's why Liberia is becoming an infested drug society. And I mean, it's pitiful, pitiful to live in a society where you see one group of generation is shrinking, is slowly dying. It is pathetic. It is heartening. And that's why we here at Talk TV Media Network never stop. We continue to rise up. We continue this. This awareness. That is why we continue this awareness for a better society, for a better culture, vibrant, a culture that will thrive. Because after this generation, the generation that come after us, what are they banking on? What are they hoping on? What is there for them if they are being destroyed with drugs? But it goes to the ballot box again, folks. Like I said, you have that judgment call come October, Liberians, to make that. Because as Greedy Hunter is telling us, give us chance. Give us chance. Give the right people chance.
Live by your word, be the hunter. Get what you we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh no man, no let you be the hunter. Get what you we don't want you to be the hunter. Deceiver man, let you be the hunter. Get what you we don't want you to be the hunter. Keep it roll, let you be the hunter. Get what you we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh, now listen to me, my people. Listen to me. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey, he passed the royal line to the people. The people told you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Get the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now, if they will go, they're okay. In the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Boncante crying. Go and tell my people, go and tell them I'm crying. Because the leader for the each other. I'm crying so much, so much. And I wake up in the middle of the night. And I call my beautiful wife. I said, comfort the land. I had a dream, baby. I saw Boncante crying, say, the leader for the each other. Then I call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't sound. Do not be like a pretty hunter or a riot. Don't be a good boy.
Greedy Hunter, get a chance. We don't want you, Greedy Hunter. Our what? Oh yeah. Everyone tired with you. Get a chance. Greedy Hunter, give us chance. Money rolls.
Be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Get a chance. 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 He passing on royal posting everywhere. Everywhere. He's a political zogo. Don't marry. He's a political zogo. Don't lie on a riot to the people. There's your May 2011. They all left from Bon County. They went to the parliament to represent Bon County. When they came back from the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah.
Give us chance. We don't want you. Greedy Hunters. Give us chance. All kinds of stuff you're doing to our people. Give us chance. You political zogo. Those of you who understand what they call, who do not understand what they call zogo in Liberia, in the Liberian colloquial or jargon, is a thief. That's it. Political zogo. That's what we call zogos. So give us chance. That's why they're saying you political thieves, you political harassers in chief. Give us chance. Political zogos. They come, you know, in sheep clothing with giftings after they embezzle and steal and squander the country's resources. They enrich themselves and they come with peanut handouts to give it to you. Knowledge is power, folks. Knowledge is power. Because if you are well knowledgeable, you understand the dynamics of government, you realize that no politician should come and buy your vote just like that. Let them convince you based on their platform that is well meaningful, that is in the best interest of the people, that is in the best interest of the nation and a better society. Then you decide. But if they give you handouts because you're living in poverty, that is ridiculous. That's all I can say. That's crazy for you to accept that. Let me die in my poverty than for you to hand over the country, the destiny of a nation to you, knowing fully well you are incapable, knowing fully well you are not qualified for that position. Liberia and Liberians must rise up. Liberians should open their eyes, especially this coming election. Every election is important, but this coming election is very, very, very significant because if you travel to Liberia and you see the youth of Liberia languishing in poverty, if you travel to Liberia and you see the Zogos, you see how they are being infested with drugs in communities around town, it will scare you. You cannot even hold your cell phone and travel with it during the night. Even during the day, your nice good cell phone. You're thinking someone's gonna snatch it up from your hand. Scary. If you haven't lost a cell phone in Liberia, or lose anything, or someone snatch it or stole it, you don't know because I know. I'm speaking from experience to you, folks. So all these political zogos that are popping up from all corners in Liberia, you know, a tiny country like Liberia, 43,000 square miles, has over 30 political parties running. Over 30. That is beyond my or any well meaning Liberian imagination. Why? The greatest nations of the world, we don't see that. Huh? Can we see even 10 political parties running, campaigning here in America? Or Great Britain, London? Or France? No. But this little Liberia, everybody want to be president. Everybody want to be president. Huh? That's what I say I want to find out. Everybody want to become president. Yeah. Everybody want to become president in Liberia. But folks, my time is fast spent. I don't know how I can find that song. But these are issues that we need to talk about. And just for me to throw this in, folks, those of you watching us, Talk TV Media Network is doing an immense improvement on our broadcast. So we will be announcing to you. We have good news coming for you. That's all we can say. We have good news coming for you. Talk TV Media platform is being revamped, and you will see it. You experience it on your phones, on your tablets, on your computers. You will see it. You know, and I'm grateful for the guys that are sacrificially giving their time out there, especially all the Talk TV Media family. Special shout out to all of you for all your hard work, the stories that you cover, the places that you go, bringing bringing truth, light to darkness, bringing truth to power through this platform. We appreciate all of you. Even here in the diaspora, we're standing up for the truth. Look at what's happening here today, the unfolding events of Donald J. Trump. We bring it out. We talked about it, right? The man has been charged for 37 counts, obstructing justice, country betrayal, espionage, all of that. This is a former president of a nation. 100 classified documents. The system works. When you put the system in place, it works. When you compare this democratic system with with the democratic system of Liberia, that of Liberia doesn't work. The brown envelope is everywhere. Bribery is everywhere. Everybody want to be president. Everybody want to be the big boss. The lawmakers are the one breaking the laws. How can a good society, a society as such, become a better one or a good one when you, the lawmaker, are the one breaking the law? And you say, my man, you don't know a senator? Hmm? You don't know a representative? You don't know a minister? So because you're senator, you must go in the opposite lane to disrupt traffic. Because why you senator or because you minister? What makes you more special? These basic laws that govern society, that make society better, cannot be adhered to. How much more? How can you run a nation like that? Hmm? When a lawmaker, the rules are vehicles are coming one direction, in the other direction. If I were to do that here in the US, going in the opposite direction towards the incoming traffic, not only am I endangering myself, but that of others. So I will be locked up and go to jail. My driver license will be taken away. A country of laws. Come on, human basic laws. That is what we need for a better society. Not because you big shot. We have big shot here. The big shot we have in America here are the ones that respect the law. They are the ones that are law implementers. Why can't you learn? You travel, you come here, you live here, or your big shot. Why you can't go in the opposite lane? When you leave from Liberia, you come here. Why you can't go in the opposite lane? But I saw you in Liberia, you go in the opposite lane, disrupting traffic. All of that nonsense. And you're traveling around the world. Why you can't take the law? The law that you're getting in Liberia, why you can't take it with you? I'm talking to your government leaders. But all of this has to change. You go to a hospital, you have a dying or relative, someone who has money. Instead of first come, first served, they put you behind. They take you off the bed because somebody else has money. Priority. They put that person in charge there to treat them while they lay you on the side to die. No, you can't do that. You go to the government hospital, they're telling you if you need drip, you're going to have to pay for the drip or go to the outside pharmacy or needles. You have to go and buy the needle. This is a government hospital, for God's sake. We need to establish the rule of law, basic respect for human dignity. This is what we need as Liberians. Folks, I'm telling you. Oh, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Everybody won't be president, but everybody get their era. Me, I'm talking about my era. That my era here. So, uh, pretty much, I'm almost done. You know, everybody get their era.
Everybody got our own era.
Hey, my girl, Tina Dixon, you following us up there? Welcome to the show. Happy Friday to you. Everybody get your era, man. Uh-huh.
Some people got the era to make a market. Some people got the era to make a
Your era is my era.
My era is my era. My era, oh, my era, oh, my era, oh,
My era. Yes, I'm a hero.
I'm a hero. Yes, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Yes, I'm a hero. Yeah, they go to the show. What about John? Yeah. You know, I'm bad. You did. I was so cool. You got better than everybody got a hero. Over. You know. Jaira, Jaira. Some people have to make a market. Some people have to be up and down in the street. Some people have to carry silent on me. I got my hair, it's music. Over, I say, now my hero, now my hero, now my hero.
Yes, I'm a hero. Yes, I'm a hero. Yes, I'm a hero.
Now my hero,
Yes, I'm a hero.
now my hero, yes, now my hero.
I double. I double.
I'm telling you today,
Mm.
now Father, now life.
All right, folks.
God,
I always say every good thing must come to an end. You know, this is how we end the show here on Friday. Uh, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Tomorrow we'll be here with sports, the NBA playoffs tomorrow. You know, tonight, game four tonight. So those of you who are following and watching us, follow us. We'll give you the highlights tomorrow of what's going to happen tonight between the Nuggets and the Heat. You know, so thanks for joining the show with us today here at Talk TV Media Network. My name is Sam Gadu, and I wish each and every one of you a pleasant evening wherever you are. Um, let's go and make the world a better place. That's it. Adios. Good night, and I'll catch you here tomorrow for Talk TV Sports when I will break that good news to you.
now my hero, yes,